don't know how good the lighting is. It don't seem too bad. Okay. Hey, Stelio, you done with everything down there? I guess not. I'll be right there. Hold on, him. Yeah, having a little trouble here. It's all right. Hold on a second, people. Nobody's watching yet anyhow, so. Ta-da! Welcome, everybody, to the first ever live episode on YouTube of Stelio and Friends present Puppet Wrestling, or Puppet Talk. I don't know what we're going to call this yet, do you? No, not really. But we're going to try a once-a-week podcast. Yeah, sorry. I just smoked a bong, and I'm a little woo, you know? Still trying to catch my breath from the coffee. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyhow, so Hempy, let's begin by, yes, of course, introducing yourselves. You know, most people know us. I'm Stelio T. Puppet. And this is my good friend Hempy Bongs. Hempy Bongs. Yep, so, you know, and I hope we don't get in trouble for our bootleg t-shirts that we have. Yeet! Yeet! They couldn't make a Yeet shirt in the child size so that I could buy one. So I made one. Yeet! You know, yeah, bong might be in the way, dude. Well, I'm sorry, but the bong has to be there. Not really. But we'll discuss that later. Anyhow, so we're going to start today off with the talk, of course, about the WWE releases lately. Recently, Isla Dawn, Giovanni Vinci, who? Giovanni Vinci. Who was Giovanni Vinci? No, Giovanni Vinci. Ooh, that's what I say. Giovanni Vinci. Yeah, he was with Imperium, with Gunther and that Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, he was one of them guys. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't that good. I mean, Ludwig Kaiser, Gunther, they definitely a lot better than he was. Yeah, so he got released. Isla Dawn got released. That's a sad one. Oh, that's a very sad one. I wish Isla Dawn did not get released. That's wrong. Yeah, no, Isla was a good wrestler. Also, Blair Davenport. What? They got rid of Blair Davenport. And they got rid of Isla Dawn. That's just wrong. Yep, the Good Brothers, they're gone. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, gone. Yep, brought them back just to get rid of them. Also got rid of AOP and that dude Paul Ellering. What? And Cedric the Alexander. Well, Cedric, I kind of figured after Hurt Locker, Cedric would be going gone. Yeah, Cedric wasn't that good of a wrestler anyhow. I mean, he was decent, but not that great. So let's see. There was them, and then it's kind of fucked up because if you think about it, also, what was her name? Carmen Lopez or something. Oh, the one with the LWO. No, not with LWO. The one with the Legata del Fantasma. Oh, Carmen Electra. I guess that was her. No, Electra Lopez. That's right, Electra Lopez. We thought Carmen Electra because who remembers Carmen Electra? She was great. Sorry, people. It's just this is our first time doing this, and we're trying to figure out how to do it and how to get it looking right and how to get us positioned right. Yep, this is a learning process for us people. But anyhow, after the release, let's talk about the week we've had in the WWE. Oh yeah, starting with the Royal Rumble. Oh my God, the Royal Rumble. Let's start there. Alexa Bliss returned at the Royal Rumble. Come on now, that's my girl, Alexa Bliss returns at the Royal Rumble. I know that was good, and Charlotte Flair returned. Oh, I don't give a shit about Charlotte Flair returning. Alexa Bliss returned. But Charlotte's return. Charlotte won the Royal Rumble. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Charlotte just, the only reason Charlotte won the Rumble is because her last name is Flair. Plain and simple. That's not true. Charlotte's a good wrestler. Charlotte's bullshit, dude. She's stale. She's weak. She's big. I mean, come on, dude. Charlotte's just no. No, she's worthless, dude. Charlotte's out of the four horsewomen. Becky. Yeah, but Becky ain't back. We miss you, Becky. Yeah, I mean, Becky was the best. Bailey, Charlotte, fuck them. Especially Charlotte, dude. I swear. The only reason she's out there is because her name is Flair. If it wasn't for that, she wouldn't be shit, probably. No, Charlotte's not, but dude, she's a one-hit wonder, dude. Plain and simple. And with her winning the Rumble, she's going to challenge Rhea Ripley, and they're going to have a rematch from the COVID era. Because if everybody remembers, WrestleMania during COVID, when nobody was in the audience, Charlotte Flair won that Royal Rumble match. And then she went on to challenge Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's title. Okay, come on now, dude. How many people are going to charge for the... I mean, that just was bullshit match. They did that only because of COVID. And now, Charlotte gets to replay it because she did it with the COVID era. Yeah, they want her to have her match in front of a live audience, and that's good. It works and everything else, but nothing. That's the whole reason they did it. That's the whole reason she won this year's Rumble. It's because the last time she won the Rumble was during the COVID era. But that's bullshit because same thing happened to Drew McIntyre. Just a little hint there. Same thing happened to Drew McIntyre. And, they didn't do nothing about that this year. Sorry, people. Like I said, we're trying to get things organized and situated for the first time ever. But, Stelio, let's say this up. I mean, Charlotte does, in a way, deserve to be where she's at. She is the queen. She is good. I mean, Charlotte was good, dude, but Charlotte just lost it. I think Alexa Bliss should have won the Rumble, dude. Which, actually, brings us to the Women's Elimination Chamber. Since Charlotte won the Rumble, there is now an Elimination Chamber match for whichever opponent Charlotte doesn't face, which will probably end up being Tiffany. I mean, face it, it's probably going to be Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, I think so. Because like you said, Charlotte and Rhea one-on-one again after COVID and everything. Yep. I agree. Okay, so whoever wins the chamber match will face Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. And I say the women's chamber match so far, you have Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair. Well, I think you all know who I'm going for. Alexa, I love my Alexa. Yep, a good old Alexa Bliss. Her Lily doll. I love that new Lily doll. I want that new Lily doll, by the way. So, anybody watching that wants to do it, buy Stelio the new Lily doll for Christmas next year. That'd be a nice thing to do. Shut up, Stelio. You pandering little motherfucker. Sorry. No, that's okay. You're right. But anyways, Alexa Bliss should win the Rumble. But right now, we don't know who else is going to be in the room. I mean, why are we talking about the Rumble, you dumb fuck? You got me mixed up. We were talking about the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, I kind of pulled an R-truth there, didn't I? Anyhow, the Elimination Chamber, we got, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan. Who else is going to be in it? Who do you think else will be in it? Probably Naomi. Possibly Chelsea. Chelsea Green. Naomi. And I don't know. Io already lost her shot. But see, I think Rhea's going to give Io a title shot at WrestleMania. I mean, not WrestleMania, but at Elimination Chamber. Yeah, because she did kind of fuck Io over the other day. That was kind of bullshit what she did to Io. Yeah, she cost her the match and everything else. So I think that's going to happen. But right now, it's too hard to call. I still say Alexa Bliss wins the Elimination Chamber and goes on to face Tiffany Stratton. I don't care who else enters the match. It'll be Alexa Bliss who wins. Well, if that's what you say,
That's your pick. But see, I want to wait. I want to wait and see who else is going to be in that match because it's a good possibility you're going to have some other women who are very well deserving to be in that match. That we don't know about.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we're not allowed to smoke weed during the broadcast. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
No. Anyways, look. Okay, now we're talking about the women's side. Let's go on to the men's side, where at the Royal Rumble this year, there was very, very shocking ending. Because I want to let you do it.
Jay Uso won the Royal Rumble. Yay! 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 Jay Uso! Jay Uso! Yay!
Yeah, Andy's right. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble this year. No, nobody really seen it.
I seen it coming, and I bet you $60 million that Jay Uso would win the Royal Rumble. You still owe me $60 million, Stelio.
What the fuck you talking about? I owe you 60 million. I don't owe you 60 million shit, dude.
Yes, you do. You and I made a bet that if Jay Uso, who did in fact win the Royal Rumble, you would pay me $60 million.
Dude, you know I ain't got no $60 million.
I want my $60 million.
All right, you're kind of scaring me a little bit, dude.
I want my $60 million.
Okay, dude, back up. Thank you. Anyways, on to, yes, Jey Uso won the men's Royal Rumble. I mean, who would have honestly thought that Jey Uso was going to win the Royal Rumble?
I honestly did not think that that would happen. I mean, honestly, Jay Uso, I knew would win.
Yeah, you getting fuzz all fucked up, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I was really hoping he would, and I wanted him to, but deep down, I was scared.
You were scared of what?
John Cena win.
Yeah, I mean, that's who I thought was going to win, was either Cena or Punk.
I mean, I knew Jay would win it, but I was scared.
It's okay. You still, that's good. You made that bet and you lived up to it.
No, you better owe me the $6 million. Dude, we getting lost here. Anyhow, look, this is what is going on. Now we got John Cena, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre so far announced for the men's elimination chamber. Mm-hmm. Now we all know Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio.
Which Logan Paul's going to win. I mean, come on. Everybody knows Logan Paul's going to fucking win. And then Logan Paul's going to go on to Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
But Logan Paul will not win the Elimination Chamber.
No, that's not going to happen. But he will be in the Elimination Chamber. And it's Seth Rollins. And see, I don't know. I think Jacob Fatu going to end up. It's Fatu, dude. No, Fatu. It's Fatu. Fat you.
For two, dude. Not fat you, but two.
Stelio, it is Fat U. Fatu. Fat U.
For two, dude. Anyways, yeah, I think Jacob Fatu should be in the Royal Rumble. I mean, see, hey, in the Elimination Chamber. And I think he will be. It will be Seth Rollins, fucking Logan Paul, John Cena, CM Punk, fucking Drew McIntyre, and Jacob Fatu.
Let's see, that's CM Punk 1, Drew McIntyre 2, Seth Rollins 3, 4. Yep, that's about it. And who do you think is going to win?
CM Punk. CM Punk's going to win the Elimination Chamber, dude. Because it's going to be CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Nope. Now, where are you going to...
Look, dude, Cody's starting to do this whole paranoid thing where he thinks everybody around him's turning on him. And, dude, think about it. Think of the story that could lead to. Punk is supposed to be a good friend. Jay's supposed to be a good friend. And you could see it on his face the other night when Jay was out there. He was like, oh, I think Jay might try and take my title. I'd just be fucked up, dude. Honestly, that's how I think it's gonna go, dude. I think CM Punk is gonna win the Elimination Chamber, and he's gonna be the one to end up challenging Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Do you think he's going to win?
Yes, and then at SummerSlam, John Cena versus CM Punk, and John Cena takes his 17th world title victory at SummerSlam against CM Punk. See, because I think it's WrestleMania, I think it's going to be Logan Paul versus John Cena.
Now, see, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. But do you not see Cena being in a title match? Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Sorry. I'm a little high, so I kind of fell off the stage a little bit. It's the first time we've ever been live, so y'all got to kind of, understand we're still working on it.
Yeah, I mean, we're still trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with this. And I know a lot of you are probably going, hey, are we tripping? No, you're not tripping. We're puppets. We're fucking puppets, dude. And we're talking about wrestling. So, anyways, back to it. I see John Cena versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Only because that would be a good draw. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Our blade sword fell. But I think that would be a good draw. It would be a really good draw. And it would be a good WrestleMania for John Cena to go out on.
But see, I could see John Cena, who did not have to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Do you think that's right? I don't think that's right. Does anybody else think that's right? I don't think that's right. I mean, I'm sorry. I understand that John Cena has been in the WWE for quite a long time. But how long was he also out of the WWE?
See, that is a good point. Out of the 20 somewhat years that John Cena's been in WWE, how many years was he actually in WWE? He kind of wasn't there for a lot of years. I mean, he should have had to at least have a short little crush match or something like against Akira Tozawa or something. Just a little squash match and just get it.
Yeah, but he got to just name himself as the person who gets to go in it.
Yep, and then CM Punk, he's going to be in it. Drew McIntyre right now, all three of them are already qualified for it. So, like I said, it will be Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, and then I think Jacob Fatu. And Logan Paul will cost John Cena the match after John Cena eliminates Logan Paul. Then Logan Paul will do something to cost John Cena the match, and that will end up with John Cena versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. That's my prediction.
Well, I mean, your prediction could be true. And that would lead to CM Punk going on to win the Elimination Chamber.
Well, because, Roman Reigns ain't going to be there. But, I think at WrestleMania, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins one-on-one.
Which would make sense. I mean, especially after what Rollins did at the Royal Rumble to him, that just, oh, God, he fucked Roman up at the Royal Rumble.
Yes, he did. So, it's hard to tell because WWE lately has been throwing a lot of curveballs. As noted with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble match. I mean, right there, that's a curveball. Nobody would have predicted that.
I predicted it.
Yes, I know you predicted it. But anybody else would not have predicted it, dude.
Well, you got to think, too, though. The Rock is in charge of WWE kind of now. So, of course, his people going to get more of a push.
That's true. And Rikishi did bitch about everything lately. But we ain't going to get into any of that because that's all hearsay and, jumble. We're just going to concentrate on the things we know are true. And, of course, our predictions. So, that's our concentration. No, none of this, little mumbo-jumbo that's, hey, this happened.
Okay, we'll do that. But, speaking of conspiracy theories, this conspiracy theory is actually part of WWE, of storyline.
What's that?
Naomi and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Oh, yes! Who fucked up Jade Cargill? Gee, I wonder.
Do you know? I know.
Yeah, I know too. It was Naomi. I mean, come on, dude. Naomi is the one who benefited from Jade Cargill being taken out. She became a tag team champion without having to do any fucking thing. All she had to do was go, oh no, don't let Bianca fucking, turn around and you have to get rid of her title. I'll help her out.
I know that was just ridiculous. Utterly, utterly, utterly ridiculous. They should have vacated them titles and made her have to fight with Bianca to get the titles instead of just giving them to her. But, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I know. Again, nepotism. Because what's her last name? Fatu. So, a little bit of nepotism there with Naomi, I think. I mean, she's really not that good, dude.
No, no. And Jade showed a little improvement when she first came back, but then she started hanging with Naomi and Bianca, and she kind of just lost it a little. I mean, it looks like she ain't been working out as hard, and she ain't been really training as good. So she kind of lost what little bit she had when she first came back.
Yeah, I mean, Maddie was training her, so, you never know. It's kind of fucked up that she did come out and don't look that good. But there again, we have Isla Dawn got fired, but Natalia still has a job. Thea Hale still has a job. Maxine Dupree still has a job. How is this possible? These people don't get used. They're worthless. They don't have no problem, getting. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just mad Isla got fired. Because I really loved Isla Dawn, dude. She was fucking gorgeous. Yes.
Stelio, you're right, she was. And she was a good wrestler. Isla was a very good wrestler.
Yes, she was. She was much better than Thea Hale or Maxine Dupree. Two people who got to keep their fucking jobs somehow. Anyways, but no, we all know Naomi is the one who's behind the fact that Jade Cargill got fucked up. And yes, people, we will randomly jump around so much that you really have to keep close tabs on what we're talking about. Because you notice how we were already talking about the Naomi situation, then jump back to the Isla Dawn situation, then back to Naomi. Keep that.
Yeah, I mean, Naomi had to have done it. It wasn't Bianca because Bianca was in a match at the time. Okay? And barely, how could it be her when she, wait a minute though, dude. Barely skipped down to Raw. So maybe it was Bailey.
But Bailey didn't have nothing to gain from it. Think about it. Naomi gained tag team championship without earning it, without fighting for it. She became tag team champion.
Yeah, that's true. Jade, it was Naomi. She did it. I have to start to agree with Stelio on that.
Yeah, it was Naomi. I mean, plain and simple. It was Naomi. Let's get to this too, though. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
At WrestleMania, we know that's going to happen.
And that's going to be a brutal fucking match, dude. Two friends beating the living fuck out of each other.
Oh, yeah. And we already know what Kevin Owens will do against other people. Think about what he's going to do against somebody who's... Actually, didn't we see some of him and Sami Zayn in NXT fight?
Yeah, they did. They beat the shit out of each other in NXT. They did a pretty good job then.
Yeah, they had some good matches. Well, no, that was on him and KO. That was him and Finn Balor that had the ladder match, though, for the title, right?
Yeah, that was him and Finn Balor that had the ladder match. Him and Sami Zayn just had a few matches, back and forth. They didn't have, I think, any really brutal matches. But now they're going to have a brutal match. And the reason they're going to have a brutal match is because of fucking Kevin Owens pile driving him the way he did the other day.
Yeah. And there goes that feud. Sammy versus KO. Two friends who now hire each other. Stelio, you owing me this $60 million. Could be kind of like KO. And Sami Zayn, I could end up turning on you and beating the living fuck out of you for my $60 million that you owe. Yay!
Get the fuck out my face, dude.
I'm just saying.
Anyhow, let's get down to more business. Okay? This Friday, Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, and Jacob Fatu. Like I said, Fatu's going to win.
But see, you got to think about this. Damian Priest being in the Elimination Chamber, and then him and Drew McIntyre getting in each other's faces. Because won't they talking about Drew McIntyre and, him and the dirt cheap things?
Yes, they were. I mean, I just don't really think that match would be good, though. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, no offense to Drew, no offense to fucking, you know, Damian Priest or anything, but I just don't think that'd be a good match at WrestleMania. Honestly, think about it.
I mean, it would be, but it have to be set up in the Elimination Chamber. I see Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman at Elimination Chamber in some kind of gimmick match.
Now, see, I see them possibly at WrestleMania in some kind of gimmick match. Not necessarily at Elimination Chamber, but at maybe WrestleMania.
Oh, God. I don't know, but them two boys are giants. And Damian Priest, I really, 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 really hope you're able to overcome the odds. But I doubt it. You got two big ass motherfuckers in that ring. And they gonna fuck you up, Priest. Besides, I mean, how can you legitly have Priest win? How would he legit win and pin one of them?
Well, you have one of them fuck the other one up, and then Priest throws the one out the ring, long enough to get the 1, 2, 3. It's only 3 seconds, boom. And then Priest goes on to Elimination Chamber. Because I really don't see Jacob Fatu or Braun. Well, Jacob Fatu I see in the Elimination Chamber, but not fucking Braun Strowman. But I see them at Elimination Chamber 2 also having a stipulation match.
And like you said, WWE has been throwing them curveballs lately.
Oh, yes, they have. They have. So, I think at WrestleMania, or sometime around WrestleMania, you're going to have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Naomi and Bianca and taking the titles from them because Jade Cargill's going to come back and be like, hey, it was Naomi who fucked me up. And she's going to fuck Naomi up and they're going to lose the titles. And then that's going to end the friendship between Naomi and Bianca. And it's going to end the friendship between Naomi and Jade. And Naomi, it's going to, blah, 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 blah. Naomi is going to end up going heel.
A heel Naomi. Has that ever been done?
I don't know. I don't know if Naomi actually has ever been healed. I mean, either way, she sucks.
Yeah, that's true. People really don't seem to like her too much. I mean, if you really listen, when Naomi comes out, there's not much of a yell as compared to her husband. Yee! He gets that all the yee! I'm sorry. I just love yeet. I love yeeting. Yeet, yeet. So, look, Stelio, it's been a blast sitting here, but I think it's about time we get done and wrap things up. So let's get back to our theories of the week.
Okay. So far, like I said, we know who's going to be going into the Elimination Chamber except for the match between Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Strowman. I mean, because Logan Paul is going to beat Rey Mysterio. And of course, Seth Rollins is going to beat Finn Balor. So, those two are going to be put into the chamber match. And then Logan Paul and John Cena are going to end up feuding for WrestleMania. And CM Punk is going to end up winning the Elimination Chamber. I mean, that's plain and simple. That's how it's going to happen.
Yep. I kind of agree with that.
Okay, and then the women's, I'm sorry. I want Alexa Bliss to win. I really do. Bliss versus Tiffany Stratton would be fucking awesome. But we don't know enough about the women's elimination chamber. Only because the women's division always seems to kind of come shocking sometimes. You know?
Well, a little. I mean, we know Charlotte Flair is going to end up challenging Rhea Ripley. So yeah, that's not going to be a surprise.
Happy? Happy?
Yeah,
We're almost done, dude. Please stop looking at the ball.
I'm sorry. Anyways, so in conclusion, Yay is going to beat Gunther at WrestleMania. That's how it's going to be. And CM Punk is going to win the Elimination Chamber, and he's going to face Cody Rhodes.
Yep, that's about right.
And then Charlotte is going to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, and we don't know yet who
Alexa Bliss.
is going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. They will face Tiffany Stratton. So, and then of course Sami Zayn versus Kevin. We're going to keep this going some until we figure things out. So next week we'll be here again live next week.
Yeah, who knows what we'll be talking about either. We may be talking about wrestling. We may be talking about some other shit. Who knows? We'll keep you informed. But, thanks for tuning in. Those who are, and I don't know if this actually saves and like people can watch it later. If you can, go ahead and watch it later with your friends. And, everything like that. Happy?
What?
No! Anyways, just go ahead and let your friends know about us. Keep people informed and keep watching. We'll be here again next week. Until then, people, it will be happy.
I'm trying to get it. I'm almost there.
Oh. Well, okay. So hit me.
Oh, damn it! I done yeeted. Yay!
Anyways, so thank you all for watching and participating or whatever. We will see you again next week with Stelio and Friends, Puppet Wrestling, Puppet Talk, whatever. We're just going to kind of be here and goof around some. Alright? Peace out, people. Why you ain't doing it? End stream. There we go. And end.